Jeffrey Epstein. Our camera captured this, the moment the former UK ambassador to the US was released on bail pending further investigation in the early hours of this morning. He was arrested at his home on Monday afternoon on suspicion of misconduct in public office after allegations emerged in the Epstein files that Mandelson had passed market-sensitive information to Epstein while he was a government minister. Let's bring in our political correspondent Mari Aurora, who joins us. And Mari, what do we need to know on a Tuesday morning?
Morning, Gareth. Well, this is an extraordinary Tuesday morning. Parliament only just back from recess 48 hours ago, and already things have turned quite dramatically. So as you were outlining, just in terms of the facts of what we saw yesterday, Peter Mandelson, the former UK's ambassador to the US and former cabinet minister, of course, in New Labour, he was arrested by police. Police arrived at his house about 4:45 yesterday afternoon. We understand he was arrested around 5 o'clock in the evening. This is specifically around the Met Police's investigation into misconduct in public office. He was then taken to a police station in South London, kept there for at least 8 hours, and then a car with him inside, of course, left the police station around 1:15 a.m. this morning, and he arrived home just before 2 a.m. This morning as well. Now, of course, we are waiting to hear more details from the police regarding that investigation, but the Met Police have given us a statement in the meantime where they've said officers have arrested a 72-year-old man on suspicion of misconduct in public office. He was arrested at an address in Camden on Monday the 23rd of February and has been taken to a London police station for interview. This follows search warrants at 2 addresses in Wiltshire and Camden areas. So that is the statement from when he had been arrested. Obviously now we know he has been released in the small hours of this morning as well. And of course this speaks to the political difficulty for Keir Starmer and really the Labour Party, in terms of the fact that actually yesterday was supposed to be a big day for them in announcing their SEND reforms for education. They were wanting to really get credit for some of their policy changes and some of the funding that's been allocated, and it has been completely and utterly eclipsed by the arrest of Peter Mandelson. Now, of course, this came after the arrest of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor last week, when we saw that from Thames Valley Police, Now the Met Police have done the same with Peter Mandelson. Both, of course, have been released while that investigation continues. But also there is another difficulty for the government today, which is that the Liberal Democrats are wanting the MPs in the House to be able to debate Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, but also to look into Peter Mandelson as well. So the Liberal Democrats leader, Ed Davey, has been talking about their Opposition Day debate, which is going to be today. And they say that the public are wanting to know more about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and when he was appointed to represent the UK at a high level as a trade envoy. Let's not forget that is the role in which he was representing the UK, and that is the role he's been investigated for in terms of his these allegations on misconduct in public office. And then they say the Liberal Democrats are moving a binding motion to force the government to come clean. We need to see the vetting files, the due diligence reports, the correspondence to understand how this appointment came to be and whether glaring warning signs were missed. The Liberal Democrats arguing now that, of course, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, having been stripped of his titles, is no longer a senior royal, and therefore it is not against convention for MPs to be able to debate him in the House in the way that normally would be out of order. Now, what is important to say is that the Speaker has been very, very clear that this is totally allowed, but he wants MPs to only be talking about Andrew, not other members of the royal family, so that sticks with convention. But also, perhaps most importantly, he wants MPs to be very aware they should not say anything that could possibly prejudice the ongoing police investigation.